Hi everyone, Patrick Menninga here, spiritualriver.com. I want to talk to you today about mental health and substance abuse and how those two are connected. There's definitely a close link between drug addiction and alcoholism and mental health disorders. They call this co-occurring disorders, and so if you have alcoholism and bipolar, for example, then they refer to that as a co-occurring disorder. Now, if this is the case with you, and it's probably the case with a majority of alcoholics and drug addicts, that they also have a co-occurring disorder in their life. Maybe they've got depression, maybe they've got anxiety, maybe they've got bipolar. There's a lot of times there's something else other than just the addiction, and that's what they call co-occurring. So if you have this in your life, then what I would recommend to you is, first of all, get treatment for both. Don't just try to treat the mental health disorder in isolation and ignore the addiction, or vice versa. Don't just go to treatment for alcoholism and say, oh, I can deal with my mental health issues later. You have to treat both of those concurrently, and that's really important, because if you don't, one will cause you to relapse in the other area. And so people get tripped up with that all the time. They try to treat just one part of their problem, and they're not realizing that the other one's driving them back. So in order to live a good life in recovery, I would suggest a holistic approach, that you treat the addiction and you start, maybe you go to treatment and you start going to meetings and you start working on spirituality and you're treating your addiction, but then you're also working on your mental health, and you're maybe working with a doctor or a psychologist to deal with those issues. And hopefully you're doing other things in a holistic approach, and you're exercising and you're eating healthy and you're getting good sleep. All of that stuff put together leads to a better life in recovery, and it's the holistic approach that really ensures your sobriety in the long run. That if you're not doing all of those things, if you're not taking care of yourself in all of those different areas, then you can be led back to relapse in a way that you can't predict. So the holistic approach protects you from relapse, because you're working on all these different areas of your life, and you become a stronger person overall as a result of that.